of a new adventure game show.
The Wadi Rum Desert in the sweltering heat of South Jordan. It's 35 degrees and it's still only 9 o'clock in the morning. Making television's toughest show here is a monumental challenge. This is how that challenge was met. The program is Desert Forges.
Welcome to the fabulous Wadi Rum Desert here in Jordan. Behind us is the palace at the centre of Desert Forges. We're miles from anywhere here, in one of the harshest places on Earth. Just to survive here, you not only need plenty of bottle, you also need plenty of bottled water.
Yes, you do.
Yep.
When we were first asked to present the show, we thought it would be a great adventure.
Yes, we were stupid.
But open the programme manual and the reality of the desert sets in. On page 1, what to do if you're bitten by a snake or a scorpion. And they're serious.
So what do they say?
Go to the hospital.
Good advice, sound advice. So we've established it's hot, it's dangerous, it's miles from anywhere. You'd have to be absolutely mad to make a TV show here. So that's exactly what we did. Abdullah, Tony! Well, off they go.
In Desert Forges, two teams of a man and a woman take on grueling, terrifying trials. At every step, they not only have to conquer the challenges, but their own fears as well.
No, she's fallen. Oh, hard luck to Jane.
The challenges push the contestants harder than they ever thought possible, and in more bizarre ways than they ever thought possible too, and all the time struggling against the intense heat.
Just one grain of sand in his hand is all it needs. Yes, he's done it!
I think it's a wonderful location for a game show, an adventure game show, because it totally transports you into another world.
Go!
Go, Darren!
Come on! Come on!
We had a very successful series called Fort Boyard, and our audience obviously were very keen on this. The same company had been experimenting with that format in a different location, and this time a much more aggressive location, a more difficult location, which of course was the middle of the desert. And I thought, this is crazy, how can you do a game show in the middle of a desert? But when I saw the format, I thought this could be for us, this could be another hit for us. And so I decided to commission a series.
So, that's how we ended up here. But the most important part of any adventure game show are the contestants. And what we needed were men and women who were fit enough, both physically and mentally, to take on this incredibly tough environment.
And after sweating their guts out in the desert, they'd have to enter the Fort of the Forges here, which was even hotter. But our search for our teams began on a cold, wet day in a gym in West London.
Oh, the glamour of it all.
To compete on Desert Forges, being super fit is just the beginning. Over 2,000 people applied, and 500 of them were put through an exhaustive physical trial with training supremo Roddy Mackay.
On the treadmill for 1 minute. We're going to take the machines up to 14 on the dial. Then I'm going to take you through the other side.
It soon became clear who had what it takes to survive the desert and who didn't.
Then we're going to play some games. Then you're going to do a strength test, and then you're going to be very, very tired.
Meanwhile, the logistical problems were spelled out by producer Ken Warwick.
As you know, we got back from the Iraqi yesterday. The good news is that the Wadi Rum is just fabulous. The desert is just beautiful, isn't it?
Yes,
absolutely magnificent. But the downside is the journey. It's horrendous, to be honest. It's 5 hours to a man.
Well, I mean, if they're going to suffer like that on the travel, they've literally got to have a day off. And the contestants have to be briefed as well.
Well, they've had a day off. If we give them a bath the day before, then you should be fine. You're going to have to be up at 3:30, darling.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Early starts would be the least of the contestants' problems.
Desert Forges is probably one of the most complex programs I've worked with. They're going to have an element of physical strength, endurance, body conditioning and total fitness really in order to take part in a show where they're going to be under pressure in an environment that's extremely, extremely hot and close. So taking on water on board is going to be very important for them.
I need a check on their overall health. I mean, just their heart, their blood pressure. Would a doctor say that, as far as he's concerned, they're fit to take part in an adventure game show in temperatures like this?
Well, we can come up with something, you know, that they have to sign.
Knowing what lies ahead and the grueling time they'll be putting themselves through, just what kind of people take up the Desert Forges challenge?
We work well as a team.
Yeah, we do. It's a brother and sister, so we've got a bit of a bond there. So hopefully
we know each other quite well.
So when it comes to Jordan, hopefully we get on well and have that added extra to win the game.
Amazing adventure. I mean, to have the opportunity to combine like a challenge, like all the fitness tests that you have to do and the challenge involved in that, in such a place like Jordan.
We're both quite competitive and we work quite well as a team as well. And
I like to have a laugh, I like to do something different, off the cuff, a bit challenging.
Under pressure as well, don't we?
Definitely,
I love the sun, so we want to go to Jordan.
Thanks for today. Unfortunately,
And just when they thought things couldn't get any tougher, it does. On top of all the physical pain, they face mental cruelty in the shape of riddles, or jiddies, that teams have to answer in order to win.
Another attraction of Desert Forges was the fact that it's a very intelligent show. There are puzzles and riddles within Fort Boyard, but in Desert Forges you have a much cleverer conundrum. They have these jeddies, which are questions, which rather horribly reminded me of school days when you were asked to work out if it took 5 men 3 hours to dig a hole 6 feet long, how many men would it take, etc., etc. But when you see it on screen, you can't help playing along with those because they really set your brain going.
as soon as you've got an answer, put your hand up.
Those jiddies were going to be more of a feature than we realised. Some teams were absolutely brilliant at solving them. OK, 60% of the girls are spinners. 40% are weavers. If 3 of the spinners changed jobs, it would be 50-50.
So 3
3.
is 10.
So how many are there altogether?
How many are there altogether?
3 is 10.
If 3 change, it would be 50. No, if 3 change, it would be 50-50. So if 3 changes 50-50, it's gone up. It's changed the balance from 60-40. 3 changes it to 50-50. So 3, 60-40. So that's 10%. So 3 is 10%. So 100% has got to be
30.
30.
And others were definitely a coconut short of a palm tree.
One more time. 100 Bedouin said they preferred to travel by camel than jeep. Twice as many said jeep than camel. And just 1 man said he didn't mind. How many preferred to go by camel?
How many? Could be 98 out of the 100. Could be 2.
I'm going to have to ask you for an answer,
What do you want to give you?
No, you go, because I made the last guess. You take it. It's only fair.
I think 2 is a little bit too small, isn't it? So maybe go with the 98. Okay. Could be completely wrong, but...
OK, well, you'll find out later, guys. Let's go into the next house.
Well, I made it 47 myself, but don't have a go at me. I don't have to be any good at these. The main thing was we had our contestants. All we needed now was some cameras. Now, it's not every day you'll hear me say this, but thank God for the French.
The ancient and mysterious Palace of the Forges was actually built 3 years ago by a French TV company just for this production. It took them 8 months with over 300 technicians and builders from 12 different countries. They worked alongside the Jordanians to construct an authentic desert palace which also doubles as a fully equipped modern TV studio. There are 10,000 metres of underground corridors, mine galleries and palace chambers, all leading to the heart of Desert Forges, the Forges Room itself. It's a full-scale working foundry capable of producing 1200-degree molten metal from which the winning team casts their own prize of gold bars. But long before they reach the forges, the teams have to compete in a series of duels out in the desert, and filming that requires just a little more than your Uncle Bill in his camcorder. An incredible 25 kilometres of audio, lighting and video cables have to be moved around the desert to the location of each duel, linking cameras and sound to the mobile central control unit. Everything has to withstand the ferocious desert heat, and that includes the technicians. Sometimes working in these relentless temperatures just gets too much. Although there are some who can't see what the fuss is about. After each duel, the entire operation has to be de-rigged and moved to the next challenge. A logistical nightmare, especially if the next duel happens to be stuck up a mountain in the middle of the desert. In addition to normal shooting, 2 specialist cameramen act as the eyes of the poetess. Using specially adapted cameras, their job is to relay pictures of what's happening out in the desert back to the beautiful and enigmatic poetess, guardian of the forges. A role tailor-made for top Swiss model Melanie Weynecker.
Congratulations, you need just one more flame for entry to the forges.
Wherever the contestants went, the eyes of the poetess were right alongside at the heart of the action. Even when the contestants weren't going anywhere. When the duels in the desert have been completed, the whole operation de-rigs and moves into the interior of the Palace of the Forges for the second phase of the contest. There's a thorough briefing on the different challenges that'll be used in each programme. And that's followed by frantic setting up of the equipment that has just come back from the desert. Mixing with the European crew, local Bedouins got starring roles around the palace. The rigging is nearly complete. The cameras are set to roll, although there's always one bit left over. What is French for knitting? The palace was ready, the technicians were ready, even the camels were ready. There were 20 teams on their way, but when the action started, could they and the crew meet the challenge of Desert Forges? Join us after the break to find out who did triumph and who wasn't quite so lucky.
Tonight at 8 on 5.
Desert Forges pits 2 teams against each other in a series of duels. This is 7 pillars. The men have to leap from one pillar to the next. Unfortunately, the gap between the pillars keeps getting bigger. It's all down to guts and determination.
No problem. Oh my God, brilliant!
And the contestants weren't the only ones who needed guts.
I've been on top of the pops, you know.
The show itself had a lot of different elements. There were jiddies, there were challenges, there were trying not to fall off camels. We had so much to learn.
So I'll jump on this one.
Whoa! Now. You see, that's what happens when you leave these bloody things in gear. And we didn't necessarily get everything 100% right first time, as you can imagine.
Now listen, this is your first riddle. Okay, 60% of the girls in a Bedouin village are spinners.
Bedouin? I think she means Bedouin.
But not all the cock-ups were down to us.
Hello, camels.
Keep it going, eh?
That's disgusting! As Richard said earlier, it gets pretty hot out here. By midday, it gets to about 40 degrees. The Bedouins rush around with water and umbrellas for shade, but when the rifle fires and the challenges start, there's no escaping the sun for the contestants.
Come on.
And even once inside the palace, the heat is just as fierce.
Come on, guys, it's gonna burn out. Hurry, guys, yes! You've done your wicks, it's gonna burn out, guys. You've got to move now.
Well done, good.
Don't let it touch the floor.
But if you think running around in 40 degrees is tough, the winning team has to go into the searing heat of the forges room. If they've completed enough challenges and answered the jiddies correctly, they can cast their own prize of gold ingots from the molten metal in the forges.
Carry on this one, you've got to wait for it to pour out. Yeah, brilliant. All right, that's it.
There are 6 working furnaces here, each reaching temperatures of 1200 degrees. It's a dangerous place and has to be rigidly controlled. The forge master, Salah, is a genuine forge master from Aqaba on the Red Sea. He's a nice bloke, but give him a haircut and stick him in an oven for half an hour and he becomes a man you do not want to mess with. Working in such intense heat causes immense problems for the contestants and the crew. They need special equipment and clothing to protect them from both the heat and the poisonous sulfur gases given off by the forges. It's vital that anyone going into the forges room takes a constant supply of water. As always, safety equipment is checked and double-checked. Think about it. You've got the heat of the desert, the heat of the forges, plus all the equipment, and you're running around. You certainly earn your reward at the end of all this. And once everything is given the all clear, it's down into the mine shaft for the final run to the forges room. For the cameramen, running around in that heavy clothing with the weight of their cameras requires near superhuman endurance. This guy was 18 stone when he started this morning.
So, that's how the whole thing works. A huge army of technicians, camera crews and support vehicles. The whole thing was going absolutely great. And just when we thought we had the whole thing sussed, this happened. This caused big problems for the producers. Israel and the Gaza Strip are only a short distance over there. What were they to do? They could either bin the whole thing, take what they'd got, or soldier on.
What about this story I've heard about the Germans?
Germans aren't going.
A German television company had been due to make Desert Forges directly after the British, but they decided the situation was too risky and pulled out completely. Meanwhile, the production team was in constant touch with the British consulate in Amman, taking advice on whether it was safe. Should they stay or should they go?
In terms of the situation there, whether it was safe to carry on?
But we had taken quite a lot of trouble to be here, and quite frankly, we're British, so there's absolutely no way we were going home. So we stiffened our resolve, stiffened our upper lip, stiffened, in fact, almost anything we could find. And soldiered on. OK. Do I look like Peter O'Toole in Lawrence of Arabia? Do I?
So we'd finally got to grips with making the show, but we were definitely struggling with getting to grips with life in the desert. I personally found it very difficult without a luxury bathroom.
The ladies' and gents' facilities were wherever the nearest sand dune happened to be. It's OK, Gabrielle, there's only 130 men in this crew. No one's watching. Trouble is, when nature called, nature came calling.
What are they?
Stop it!
Oh, the glamour of it all.
Now, on a normal day, there would be over 100 people out here in the desert making the show. And come lunchtime, they'd all want feeding. The catering was fantastic, with one of the best views you'll ever see from a staff canteen.
The trouble was that as soon as the fragrant smells of French cooking started wafting over the desert, the entire local Bedouin population came down for a free lunch. The French, God bless them, were happy to oblige, but it was a bit like feeding the 5,000, so God help you if you got stuck at the back of the queue.
So, finally, we were here. The crew was here, the teams were here. It was time to make the show.
Now, Desert Forges is about 2 teams trying to win a prize of gold bars which they get to cast themselves in the Palace of the Forges. But before they do that, they have to beat their opponents in some quite extraordinary challenges, some of which, to me at least, seem absolutely terrifying.
Come on, Dan, keep going, keep going. Hold on.
This is the rope bridge. It's over 100 feet high, and none of those slats are attached to each other. This is not the place to decide you don't like heights.
No, you're not. You're all right.
Some challenges were very, very weird.
It's not the 5-star treatment you're expecting, Tom, is it? No, exactly.
This isn't just blatant sadism. Tom's partner, Emma, can only perform her part of the challenge as long as Tom stays underwater.
Well done, Tom. Excellent. And stop. And others are, well, just horribly slimy. OK. 1, 2, 3.
The guys have electronic probes on top of their heads. The slightest flinch and alarm sounds and they lose, which may be a small price to pay.
Rather you than me. Well done, Kai.
Keep like that, Spen.
That's so good, Spen. You're not even moving.
Well, I'm only half a man. I know that now. Stay steady, stay steady.
Completely steady.
Well done.
Some are just plain horrible.
That's it, hun. Take it easy. Don't panic. Just relax.
Don't panic. Normally, you have to bend over to get your head in the sand. On Desert Forges, it's made easy for you.
That's it.
This is the first in a new range of Desert Forges hair care products. Guaranteed to get rid of dandruff, your hair, your scalp. I have to say, this is one challenge I really wouldn't fancy.
Don't panic. Take it easy, take it easy. You're nearly there, you're nearly
That's
there.
the last one.
Well done. Well done.
Amazing.
Yes.
Oh my God, you've got
Whoa.
set lungs on you.
And some were so tough, they never happened at all. Well, this is Bungee Drop, which was going to be the Blue Ribbon event in the programme. 2 boys would bungee jump off the top there, release 2 girls who were tied up at the bottom. The 2 girls would run forward, race to release 2 daggers in the box here, and shoot off. Now, the test pilot on the programme tested the whole system, bungee jumped off the top, and on the second bounce, hit the ground and broke both his legs really, really badly. Now, obviously, what that meant was the whole zone has had to be decommissioned because safety is a primary concern, and there's no way, under any circumstances, that the safety of contestants can be compromised.
Oh, God.
But there was still plenty left to drive the teams on. So why not join us for the thrills?
Having a great time. Lovely, thank you.
The pain.
No more, please.
Enough already.
Finding it tough going, guys? OK. OK, I can tell you now that this is your last obstacle, OK? Get past this and you're almost home and dry.
Wait. I'm steady.
The spills.
Oh, no, it's gone out. Candles drop. Oh, what a shame.
Beverly can't walk.
Oh.
It's just...
Come on, guys,
Come on now, ladies.
Come on, Dean. And again. Use your legs. Come on. All the way. You can get there. Yeah.
Oh, no, and he's off. Oh, that's 1 pillar too far.
Louise, come here.
The agony.
Oh, no, that was hard luck.
I don't believe it.
And she's got it. Yes.
And the ecstasy
Oh, she's obviously very happy about that.
that makes Desert Forges an unforgettable experience for everyone involved.
Brilliant stuff, One Dagger! So that's how it was done. And when you see the show, remember, it wasn't just the contestants that went through hell.
On this show, we take regular men and women and confront them with the trial of their lives for the prize to cast as much gold as they can. We are now recruiting for the second series, so if you fancy a bit of adventure, coming out here and giving it a go, pouring some gold, give us a ring on the number which we'll give you in a couple of minutes.
Absolutely. And why not tune in next week to find out what it's all about and see if our contestants are up to the challenge of Desert Forges. Salam. See you
See you
then.
next week. Bye.
Bye.
And you can see the show for the first time on Saturday night at 10 to 7.
If you think you've got what it takes to confront the Desert Forges, call 0207 691 6666.